Be large. But now back onto the main story. Going into Pokemon Mansion to find Blaine. And we already saw that the Mewtwo project happened. And this was the mansion that it was in. So there could be some interesting things we get to find out while exploring. So let's make sure to do our best to explore thoroughly. I haven't thought of wild Pokemon yet. Maybe there aren't any. Good. Okay. Yeah, I hate this only having one offensive move on two of my guys. It means I just don't have any PP at all. It is brutal. We're Team Rocket, so let's take Eradicate. Although we don't have very many Diglets, if any, so that probably was a better choice. They made the eyes really noticeable in this game. I feel like it was that way on the original. We don't have a Weezing. There might be held items on Weezings. Did any of these open? No. Interesting. I think that's all we can do on this floor. Wonder if turning that light on changes the first floor. Or if all of them are on a switch, the same switch, or if they're on separate switches. That would be good to figure out. So if I turn this one, does this one go off? It appears so. So now when I go back up here, this one's still off, correct? Okay. So we just have to check every area with the switches on and off. Instead of like each switch on and each switch off. Okay, that's a journal. We can read that. Be exciting. Spells would be okay here, but I don't really care. Spend money on them. Does not seem terribly important. Is it Giratina? Guyana. Okay. Now, is this mansion like Giovanni's old house, or is it just a place he funded? That would be a good question. I forget if there was another thing to check over here. So that sucks, because I have to research everything. Okay, it does not appear so. Oh, yeah, okay, so we have to turn that to get up those stairs. That's fair. Alright, let's explore before hitting that. Okay, that's probably going to close. Okay, now we can go fall down. Shouldn't have to worry about a Magnemite. Our guys should be really over leveled now. We got like 30 levels today or something. 20 levels, 30 levels? I don't remember. But we went and did a ton of trainers and stuff we need to fight. There's a ladder there we can go play with. Oh, nice. That wasn't a PP up. That's what I really want. Or Surf and Bug Buzz. Okay, so if I fell on the other one, perhaps I would have landed somewhere different. Oh. Yeah. So I've already been here. Oh, we missed this floor. It's not ideal. Ninetales, sweet. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing too much up here. this needs to be on. This to go up here. It has to be off. Rip. Good old puzzle solving. Alright, so I think you just have to fall down this one and we're good. Nice. That could be pretty easy to miss. Kind of a weird thing. I suppose you're supposed to get lost for a little while in the mansion, no? Alright, we're down to 4 surfs, so we should probably switch our lead Pokemon. It would be nice to have more than that for Blaine, but it'll probably one-shot everything anyway. Arcanine can probably beat Blaine too, because he's immune to all Blaine's fire. Might be fun to send out Butterfree first and predict a fire attack and switch, get the Flash Fire proc, but I suppose the Flash Fire proc isn't even valuable, because we're not going to be using fire attacks against him. We don't plan to, at least. Dear Blaine. Maybe a little choice. You are in fact working with Team Rocket. I'm disappointed in you, but as your friend, I see no need to taint your flawless gym leader and scientific reputations are such a minor slip-up. At least I certainly hope you'd give me no reason to spread my discovery farther. I suggest we meet at your earliest convenience to ensure that does not come to that. Regards, Professor Oak. Oh gosh. Professor Oak got to him. Growlithe, make sure not to use our fire attack. Even though this one doesn't have flash fire. Intimidate's definitely better. But flash fire is pretty cool. Which too powerful, we have failed to curb. What? Restore. Ditto! I love Ditto. I can't figure out a way to make Ditto good, but I love him. I think. Oh, interesting. So we have to go up here. That guy was out of screen when he saw me. Crazy. Alright, this is super effective. We like that. It's good to see. Good to see. Get him with the flame wheel. Don't hit that just yet. Grab our Blizzard Tam. That's kind of like Ice Beam. We'll probably find one Ice Beam. Like the islands or something. So there's Blaine. Dig. See, I think that's supposed to be Solar Beam. Okay. Oop. One step farther than I wanted to go. Giovanni's pet. It's only a matter of time. Brace yourself, kid. We did want to battle him, but for a badge. What's the goal? Growlithe? What are you doing, dude? Okay, Intimidate's annoying. Get him with an extreme speed. I think we want to switch to Vaporeon and use a bunch of surfs. Julie doesn't matter if I have extreme speed. Okay. I was in range to one-shot him the first time, huh? Okay. So he's gonna evolve these when we fight him in a few minutes for the gym battle, but... There's our Rapidash. 4 surfs should make quick work of him. Nice, Arcanine. Extreme speed, classic. But you nothing for surf. Okay. Alright, heavy away rocket. He just can't seem to get it, that Giovanni. I believe in Team Rocket's cause as much as anyone, but I'm a gym leader and an academic, not a petty criminal. We can't all sacrifice all we are for his pretentious ideas of revenge, can we? Now, Oak's gonna publicly shame me if I keep doing work for Team Rocket. Meanwhile, Giovanni's gonna beat me up if I don't. It's a mess. Well, I guess you showed me that Giovanni, for his part, is serious in his threats. Look, Rocket, I'll do anything if you get your boss to give me a second chance. I'll, like, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Did Giovanni tell you about the work we did in this very mansion 11 years ago? He did he? Well, I'll tell you something he sure didn't. I happen to know that Oak lost his faith in the Mewtwo Project long before he stood at the plateau and renounced his power. Although the project was strictly his idea, once a catastrophe, he didn't believe a genetically engineered Pokemon could win the war. And do you know how I know all this? Because he told me. Shortly after the catastrophe, Oak approached me to ask for help. He told me about a brand new scientist for the project he had said would have the potential to make the two of us far more powerful than any Mewtwo ever could. He said that he began to work on it in a separate secret lab of his, but that he needed my assistance to see it through to completion. Better than Mewtwo? But at this point, I felt things were finally looking up with the Mewtwo project. I didn't want to divert my focus, and it seemed sort of out of the blue, so I turned it down. Well, we both know what all my focused effort came to again. Mewtwo's the ultimate Pokemon, so this is interesting. A secret lab. He's a shady guy, that Oak. Even disregarding his abominable surrender? Listen, if you can convince your boss I mean it, tell him I'll do whatever he wants me to. I'll make his pressure Porygon again if he needs it. Now, if Oak wants to rat me out, well then, half this region's leaders are already convinced with you guys already. True! I'll take one for the team, I suppose. Sigh. There you go, Blaine. Guess some extra precautions couldn't hurt. Leave that key there if you would. I don't want any weakling trainers challenging my gym during times like these. Now, leave it to me, Rocket. Your boss gets his way today. Oh, this is cool. I love how they, like, take things that are really weird and unexplained in the original game and then, like, show you, you know, this is how that happened. This is why the key's down here. That's cool. I enjoyed that. Well done. Okay, I think there's nothing else in here. So we can go try to fight Blaine if it lets us, and then we can try again for the 8th gym if that works out. To get out of here, we could have dug out if we didn't delete that for close combat, which we have yet to use. But it's so cool having it, you know? Close combat. So strong. Okay, so now we can get out. Our guys are about level 50. I imagine, you know, like level 60 should be enough to beat anything in this game, depending on how much longer it goes. Is Bill calling? Oh, Rocket Pager. Better report to HQ. Okay, it says 20 hours, but a lot of it's been sped up, so we've played this game for like, I don't know, probably 10 hours? It's pretty good. Door's locked. Okay, so we can't even fight Blaine. Interesting. I suppose we'll keep going with the story. There might be a way to fight Blaine that I just don't know of yet. But I'm fine with just proceeding with the story. Okay, so they're all 29s. Mew's a 50. Go back to the hideout. See what our next mission is. Dun, dun, dun. Now that we're an admin. Yeah. There, your Nescap. Let's get on with it. Wow. Assuming we all went well in your recent mission, we can expect Blaine to promptly do as he's told. Splendid work. Now, gentlemen, I've called you in here because we're about to start Team Rocket's most large-scale operation yet. Listen very clear. Ooh, is this the Silph stuff? Thanks to his efforts of Archer here in detaining Mr. Fuji. Wait, I was there. The old man has actually given us much more than we bargained for. Fuji let slip that Silphco is in the process of beta testing a new top-secret invention that has been in development for years. The device, called the Master Ball, is a Pokemon capture tool alleged to be in orders of magnitude stronger than any other Pokeball. The primary use of such a device should go without saying, capturing legendary Pokemon. Whoever wields this Master Ball can easily get the legendary birds under his solitary control, and, far more importantly, perhaps even Mewtwo. Ooh. Knowing Silphco's predilections, we can already guess that the government will be the first and most active Master Ball customer. Lance doesn't seem to care much about Kanto birds, but he would jump at the chance to capture Mewtwo once and for all. Mewtwo. Under Lance's control, it would be a grotesque disaster. Were it back in the hands of Team Rocket, where it rightfully belongs, however, it'd be a real force to be reckoned with in Kanto. We need to get a hold of this Master Ball and ensure that nobody else can do the same. Silphco spies have been much help in acquiring this information, but this situation calls for such more drastic measures. Is it done yet? That's why we will lead Team Rocket towards a complete occupation of Silph headquarters, and of Saffron City at large. Station every grunt available to Silphco office. Locate the company's highest-ranked scientists and engineers, and take them hostage. If you find any information or materials pertaining to the Master Ball, seize them at once. Once we've established complete control of the premises, I'll come personally to make my demands. The company president will have that Master Ball. Do I make myself clear? The make rate of Silphco this second, Rockets. We'll update you on your specific task in this on-site operation. This is a big moment for Team Rocket. Show numbers. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So is there anything cool or new to do in the hideout? It's been a while. And now that I'm an admin, maybe they'll let me up here. What do you mean I'm an admin? You can't tell me shoo. Okay. So now would be the point where we should probably lower our bounty because we've done everything that we can do with a high bounty, potentially. Seems to be the thing, so we'd return all the Pokemon and then get all the other items and stuff. Probably be the normal way to play the game. It's not like it is. Yeah, because there's a few decisions where, like, you say, I'll join this team or this team for, like, a little side quest mission. But I think for the whole, like, evil versus good playthrough, you can just do both. Be evil and then return all the Pokemon and be good, which seems kind of weird, but I'm fine with it. How do we get in? Interesting. I don't really want to run all the way through there again just to not be able to pick up the key. So perhaps we'll be able to fight the gym leaders another time, and that's not actually an optional side quest. Okay. But the next mission is Saffron City.